Hi everybody and welcome to Renee's Spiritual Ways. In this video I am going to be giving a reading for the fire sign Sagittarius for the second week of March 2020. What does the universe have in store for Sagittarius for the second week of March 2020? Please know that I take flip overs and flip outs, and also I would like you to note that every time when I reach an additional 100 subscribers, I pick one random subscriber and I reach out to you and I give you a free tarot reading. So let's get into it. What message does the universe, guardian angels, ancestors, universal energy, passed on loved ones, what messages do you have for Sagittarius for the second week of March 2021? What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the second week of March 2021? What message do you have for Sagittarius for the second week of March 2021? Messages for Sagittarius for the second week of March 2021. Okay, and please note that when I pick the cards, I get an intuitive feeling that draws my hand to that card that's meant for this reading for you. Sagittarius, second week of March 2021. Messages for Sagittarius, second week of March 2021. All right, let's get into it. So the first card is, there's a lot of hands involved. There's a lot of struggles. Like too many cooks spoil the broth. You're kind of there. You're not sure what to do, where to go, what direction to go in. There's a lot of people kind of arguing around you. There's a lot of decisive indecisions to make. And it's where you're coming from. And it's pretty intense for you right now. With that, you have a very strong air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that is coming in, and it's almost like this could be somebody that you're coupled with, because you do have the Devil card, which means this is positive sexual energy. This is also being connected to somebody, you know, through chains, but the chains are not locked. You can walk away at any time. And this person kind of makes you look at the world a different way, and they definitely can lead you to places in the world that has huge opportunities and growth and stability and financial gain and just, you know, business opportunities, life opportunities, kind of luxurious, and this is just somebody who is within your life, and I'm saying first, I'm not feeling partner here. I'm just feeling more so somebody who can passionately, a friend that can just, or somebody you know, or a connection that you make through somebody else. Maybe it could be a connection you made through a lover that can lead you to this person who is, you know, very much so connected in a lot of ideas and strategies that can definitely bring you and open up the world to you and bring you to a much more solid path for you and a completion of a cycle in your life. The Queen of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords. You have, okay. So I think this is a business that some of you are involved in, and there's a lot of kind of arguments as to what direction to take this in that will best suit everybody financially right now within this moment. And there's a lot of kind of, it's like almost like in the recent past that you kind of came out of a meeting and you just feel ultimately flipping frustrated, and you're like, oh my God, why can't we just all get on the same page? Don't worry about it. I think this whole hectic brainstorm situation that you're going through, it's going to lead you to where you want to go. All right. And I see just a lot of people involved when it comes to money. So whether it's like you met at a bank and you needed a loan, or you have, a bunch of business partners and you're trying to say, all right, what's the next step within our company? How are we going to grow best? It's like all these ideas are coming and everyone's corresponding together, and not everybody's on the same page, but the dust is going to settle and everybody is going to get on the same page. Now, this doesn't mean that some may break away and say, you know what, I'm not going to go on this business venture with you. And that's okay. That's fine. You may lose some of the allies that are involved, but it is what it is, and what's meant to be is meant to be. With this new ideas, new path, the pros and cons weigh equally. Whether this is a positive change or a negative change, you have the Ace of Swords. However, whatever change is made, you're above the mountains. You're above the struggle. Whatever decision we made, your life decision we're going to make, we're always going to have to be like, okay, if I do this, this can happen. And if I take this risk, this can happen. Like, this negative can happen. If you stay here, you're going to be here. But if you make this decision and you put a risk out there, yeah, you could fail, or it could completely prosper, and everything could be fabulous and you have no worries. So there definitely are planting of new seeds here. And with those new seeds, you have a lot of growth coming in within the next 2. So I'm definitely going to say the next 2 months. You could see some growth as soon as the next 2 days or 2 weeks, but it's definitely the next 2 months. You're going to see a lot of stuff starting to take root, and you're going to see that wheel turning for you. The Ten of Swords is upside down. So this is something that could have stabbed you in the back and completely decimated you. Does not. It's almost like you took out the right insurance on something, or you definitely didn't sign that contract, and when maybe you got involved but you didn't sign into something, because I'm seeing the signature. You just didn't do that, and you got away of a crazy situation completely unscathed, which is awesome. You have the wanting and the needing to build upon your personal, like, home environment, your personal life environment. You really want to settle down in an area and build there, and you do get a chance to do that. Now, I'm not saying that I think this is kind of like a singular thing, or maybe this is there's a couple and only one person's the breadwinner, and this is what the breadwinners, want and needs are, is to really set a solid foundation to have a happy home with their loved ones and solidify something that's you're not going to have to worry about. So with that said, it's almost like you also have something on the side that you're doing too, that you're going to take the leap of faith, and you're going to take blind faith. You're going to go on a path that you're very afraid to go down. You're very afraid to break away from something. But you know what? Yes, our intuition's always going to speak to us, and you can't let fear take over, because if you did, you wouldn't have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is like complete and utter happiness and fulfillment, and you're just so blissfully thankful for all of the blessings that you have. So taking risks and taking that left and not following the GPS. That's how we do it these days. I'm not going to shut the GPS. I'm just going to take a left and see where this road goes. Well, guess what? This road lands you in a very emotional, happy, satiated place. And with that said, you also get to this place and you are completely emotionally satisfied with your decisions. You feel right with what you did. Everything is you got the feels. You're like, oh my God, I feel good. I feel empowered. I feel completed. I feel absolutely amazing. So, Sag, that is your reading for the second week of March 2021. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if this resonated with any of you guys in the comments, and I'll see you next week. Many blessings to you all. Thank you. Bye.